Hello, how are you? Today I will show you how to add CSS file or cascading style sheet in HTML. Simply, CSS means it's a web page layout method that has been added to HTMLs, or simply it give additional information for HTML document. And simply this CSS also define how HTML elements are to be displayed in our web browser. Finally, external, there are three different ways to add CSS in HTML. The first one is external style sheets. So in order to add CSS or external style sheet in our HTML document, we have to save by using .css file extension, and it has their own syntax. The syntax of CSS is this one, h1, or simply selector, uh, property or declaration, property and value. Each declaration must be separated with a colon, and two different declarations have been separated by semicolon, just like this. So for example, look, this example, this paragraph is selector, and we have to open by brass. So declaration group are surrounded by curly brass. Paragraph, this is selector. From we have to call this one from heading, sorry, HTML document. This is brass. This opening brass must be closed here. This is one declaration. uh, Color and red is value for value for color attribute. Color is a property or attribute name, and this is semicolon at the end, semicolon, and between values and properties there is a colon. And let me show you how to add in HTML document. For example, this is our HTML part. For example, there is heading 1, welcome to CSS. So in order to give a style for this content, and also you can add another, for example, paragraph. No need to give any style in this HTML document. uh, Paragraph, web programming is very essential course for computer science. So this is my HTML document, and how to integrate, how to add the external CSS in my document. Simply, for example, first we have to save this one, uh, css.html. So this is my HTML document, and if you need to give a style by using external style sheet for these contents, first you have to open a new document, that is CSS documents. After that, this one is my HTML, sorry, my CSS document. So you have to call, we have two contents, heading 1 and paragraph is here. First you can call heading 1, then opening brace, enter. So if you need, for example, background color, you can give this value at the end, semicolon, and also at the end there is a brace, closing brace. Even if you need to give paragraph style for paragraph, as you have seen in this slide, color red, text align, center. Look, uh, color red. You can give red, or simply you can select by ID. Then you can give also text align, center, at the end, semicolon, at the end, closing brace is here. Even you can give text alignment for heading 1, text alignment center, semicolon. So save this one. So this file extension must be CSS HTML.css. It have .css file extension. After that, save this file. After that, how to link this CSS file with this HTML part. So in the head part, you have to use this syntax: link rel style sheet type text CSS and src uh, src or sorry href or the source of my css file, that is html.css. Then at the end you have to close a link tag, then save this one. After that, when we open the file, that means the js and html dot sorry, this is not my file, this one css.html and this one have been linked together. So that's applied or not, we can check it in our web browser. So look, the background color of the heading one is changed into this color, and the background color, simply the color of the paragraph have been changed into red, and text element for both contents have been in the center. Then if there is two and more than two different contents which have the same tag name, for example, if there is paragraph, two paragraph, if you need to select one paragraph only to give a css style sheet, you can select by id, that is id selector is there. So you can give id selector. Then if you need to apply in css file, you have to call the value by using this hash character. So how to link, for example, first add additional paragraph is there, paragraph computer science student, this is additional paragraph. So give id for this one, id you can give a value, for example id uh, simply html, simple value for this one. The id attribute value is html, save it. So you have to call here uh, this paragraph have been, for example, by using id values hash, then html. HTML is the value of id attributes in html document, and this one is additional character, hash character. So this uh, the second paragraph have been changed in this form. Look, okay, the second paragraph have been changed because I have called the name, the value, the value of id attribute for second tag or second paragraph. Even you can use also here the class selector dot center, simply value is center for class attribute. Even you can use, for example, first change this one, you can use class html, its value for the previous one. So you have to change by using, instead of hash you can use dot or period syntax. Then when I check it in html part, have been changed, for example, uh, then if there is different tags in html document, it have the same property in css. You can write by selection, like for example, when I check it, simply you can write by differentiates by comma, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Then yeah, the style sheets have been similar as you have seen here in the previous example. So based on this, you can give style sheets for external. And how to adding css to css web page or html document, external style sheets, what we have seen in the previous, internal style sheets and inline sheet. So what is internal and external style sheets? Simply you have to use a style tag in the heading part. After that, you can give different styles for html document. For example, how to give simply give comment for this part. So it's already commented. So here in the heading part, you have to open a style tag for internal style sheet. At the end, you have to close the style tag. So you have to use write every uh, style sheet here between style tag and style closing tag of style at the heading part. So how to write, for example, the syntax have been similar for with style external style sheet. For example, body, then brass is there, background color have been changed into green, then close brush. Save this file, then refresh. Already the CSS file have been commented because we have not applied the external style sheet here. So when I refresh this one, the background color have been changed into this form. No need to use external style sheet. This is simply how to give a style sheet for internal document, simply internally in HTML document. Next, how to give inline simply within the tag. So you have to use uh, here by using style tag each and every style style background color for this one, that you can use this one. So save it, then refresh. So the background color of the heading one have been changed into blank. So next, how to add comments in HTML documents. This syntax have been used as I have showed previously. In a CSS file, you have to use this syntax. For example, this asterisk at the end, asterisk. This one is general comment of CSS file. This is all about how to add CSS in HTML document. Thank you for attending. Please subscribe, like, and share my file.